What's up, guys? It's me, Brooke B. Good morning. This is like a random. I feel like my camera's kind of dirty. There we go. This is like, of all the things going on in my life, I'm in such a good mood, and I don't know why. I don't know. I do know why. I'm just like a genuinely positive person, but I shouldn't be. There's just a lot going on. Like, my lease is ending in 3 months. I have no idea where I want to live or what state. And I don't know. I feel like I am a little stressed, but old me would be like incredibly super stressed. And this version of me is just like, take it in strides. Like, if I don't figure out where I want to go, I really need a new job. So that's like priority number one. And then like priority number two can be like, where am I going to live? I can always do like a month to month extension, or like resign and break it. Like, this doesn't have to be like you need to like be out by end of May when your lease is up. So for today, I guess, or like this week's vlog, at least today, I have some stuff that I ordered, so I want to unbox, and then I've got a couple of things going on. It's the Chili Open. So my hometown does this Chili Open where people golf on the ice, and it's a Minnesota thing. It's really fun, and I've gone every year. Did I go last year? I feel like I might not have gone last year. I don't know, I can't remember, but I usually go every year annually. It's always in February, but it's always really cold, so that might have been why I didn't go last year. I just can't remember. I don't think I went, but I've always gone, and will be, when I'm saying really cold, it's like 20 below. Like, that's Minnesota. So also my fan is on in my bathroom. I need to turn it off. It's so loud. I hope that you guys didn't hear that, because I just like can't even hear my thoughts over it when it's on. So I think we're gonna do that. It's currently snowing, like big fluffy flakes, and it's been snowing since 6 a.m. this morning. The roads, I think, will be fine by noon, which is when a lot of my friends have tea times. So I think like I want to stop by, but in the past I've stayed for like 4 or more hours, and I've gotten so cold. And you can say whatever you want, like, you're not dressed for it, you're this, you're that. Like, I promise you, I've worn so many layers. I've worn my big puffer, my snow boots, I've had feet warmers and everything. But when it is 20 below zero with wind chill, I'm sorry, like, after 2 hours, especially after 3, like, I'm frozen, because you're not like moving that much. Like, you're just walking around to the little golf holes, which are basically like mini golf holes on the ice, and there's no protection because you're in the middle of a lake. Like, there's literally no protection. It is so cold and windy. Anyway, so it's a high of 22 today, so I think it will be better. But I'm excited for that. I love Minnesota, and we can talk about this more. Like, I literally love Minnesota. I'm born and raised, grew up here, went to the University of Minnesota. But I've lived in LA and New York, and part of me, like, sees my friends in both those places. I think LA, and I think I kind of want to move back there. But anyway, I moved home because of COVID. I was just literally alone in my apartment for so many weeks, and like nothing was open, and there's a lot more stuff open in Minnesota. So I moved back, and that was in 2020, and I've been here, now it's 2025, and I'm just like, I turned 30 this year, or wait, I turned 30 did I turn 30 this year? I turned 30 in 2024, so I'm 30, and this year's 2025, so I turned 30 last year, like, I don't know, and it's weird because I'm actually young for the year, but I'm really old for my grade. It's weird what that, like, doesn't really make sense. Because I'm like, wait, I was actually some of the last people to turn 30. But in 2024. But okay. Anyway, what were we talking about? So I have this feeling like I am not married and I don't have kids, not have kids, and I don't have kids, and I really want to just have no regrets in life and like live life to the fullest. I've even thought about living in Hawaii for, I see everyone says like Hawaii. I'm from Minnesota, I'm gonna say Hawaii. So I just got a TikTok notification and I thought it said Alexa Vega, like from Spy Kids, like your TikTok video. It didn't say that, but I was like, what? That'd be cool. But so that's where I am. And I think like, despite it all, I'm optimistic. And I think that's a positive thing. Like, you don't have to stress yourself out. I'm like, oh, like, I'm so excited. Like, what will be next? What will I do? Like, what in a year will my life be like? But I'm just not ready to, I don't know. I want to choose my words carefully because I feel like I could be ready. No, I'm not. I'm just not ready to commit and have a relationship and be married and have kids, which is like really common in the Midwest to do that. I would say that it's young because I just turned 30 and in my eyes, I'm only 30. I'm so young, but in a lot of people's eyes here, they're like, oh my God, I'm 30, like my life's over. And I just don't want to live that narrative where like you turn 30 and your life's over. I'm like, my life is just beginning. Like I have some money and, you know, want to do all of these things. And my life is completely different. And what I want is completely different. Actually, not really, from 25, but some, like I'd say like 50-50. It's just changed. And like the economy's changed and so many things have changed. And I'm just excited. Okay, so I'm going to, actually I need to go and get my 10K steps in, having some coffee first. So maybe I'm just like, I need to get my 10K steps in, or should I do the haul first? I got sidetracked by trying to figure out, because we're going to Florida on vacation, and I'm trying to figure out if my parents can go to the Sky Lounge with me, because I have the Delta Sky Miles American Express Reserve card, which is amazing, the best card ever. So I have like TSA pre-check, global entry, all of that came with, and I got it last year for when I went to Croatia, and let me tell you, that $650, I don't know what the fee is, the annual fee is now. It's probably higher than that, probably like $750 now, but that was worth it. Just coming home from Croatia, the, what is it called? Global entry line, fast AF, through immediately. Other people were waiting in line for over 2 hours to get back into the US from wherever they were coming internationally. So completely worth it. If you're traveling in the summer and you want to avoid those types of lines, I highly recommend it because people were pissed in line. And there was one, and then after a while, I think there were two, like people checking them in. Oof. I forget what that line is called. Just like customs? I don't know. Something like that. But anyway, I was asking because I was just trying to figure out if they could come with me because like I know all my stuff, but I can only bring 2 guests. And we have 3 people. I think you can only bring 2 guests at a time, which is weird because I used to have like the option to bring 4 last year. So I don't know if the 2 at a time guest rule is new. Obviously we could figure this out when we go, but I'm like a planner. I'm type A, I need to be ahead of things. So I'm looking at like, okay, Delta Sky Miles, Platinum Card, American Express. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I have this one, and then, I think my parents have this one, so I'm trying to figure out if they can get into the lounge, or like at least the card holder, like my mom can, and then I think they can maybe bring their spouse, or I would be able to bring them. I just can't bring 3 people, so I can guest pass whoever doesn't have a card. Okay, I ended up walking on the treadmill for around an hour, grabbing some packages, totaling an hour. I decided I'm going to go to the Chili Open, just stop by really quick, and if I get like too cold, I'll just go home to my parents' house, or like to another friend's. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's really good to get outside, and it stopped snowing, so I think it'll be good to go. Natural lighting, I'll never get over it, but did my makeup, Also tried this new makeup routine that I need to show you guys where like it's more uplifting instead of dragging it down. And I think it turned out like pretty good. Yeah. Also listening to Joel Osteen. Now I can't remember how to pronounce it. I think I always said Olstein, but I think it's Osteen. Have his book. I could like check really quick. Oh wait. Joel Osteen. Why did I throw an O in there? I just checked his book I Declare. I have another one of it too, but he was telling this story. I just, as I talked about earlier, needed some guidance on the moving of it all. So I decided to listen to him because I got a notification of his podcast has been updated or whatever, and some new episodes. And he was telling this story about divine intervention, where you need a Barnabas, which means like someone to vouch for you, someone influential to take you to the next level, change your life, things like that. And my arm's getting tired. I just film on my phone right now. But he was talking about how this man put an ad in the paper, like wondering if there was a woman with a young son who wanted to spend Christmas with him. And it turned out that I'm like crying. It turned out that he had lost his wife and son in a car accident. And it's like divine intervention. Like this woman saw this ad and was like, couldn't stop thinking about it, and then spent the Christmas with him, and they're both widowed, and they ended up marrying each other. He ended up becoming her husband. I'm like, it's crazy, like divine intervention. And so I'm hoping for that in terms of my life, some type of divine intervention, whether it's like relationships, professional work, or something like that. Anyway, let's go to the Chili Open.
I hate how it won't let you like flip it.
What's up, guys? It's Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday morning. The big game. I don't know if I can say the Super Bowl. Do I have to say the big game? I don't know. But I just made some protein coffee. I use Lifetime unflavored collagen powder in here. I track all my calories, if you didn't know. So I'm like debating what I want to do. The Chili Open was really fun. Hope you guys enjoy those clips. It was actually really nice out, which is kind of crazy because it was 20 degrees and like and windy, a little bit windy, obviously on the ice. But in comparison to it normally being 22 below zero, it was really nice and it was sunny. So I'm really happy I got to get outside. I have a Shein haul for you guys. I'm gonna hit the treadmill first, get ready, do that, and then go to my parents to watch the big game. Yeah, let's do the Shein haul, and I'll see you in a bit.